refraining from unnecessary noise during the program. Cat calls, horns, and other unnecessary noise are not appropriate and take away from the dignity of this ceremony. We feel that each student here tonight graduating deserves the respect of this program, and their name should be heard and not interrupted by a lot of noise. And we feel very strongly about this and about the seriousness of this evening, and we are prepared to stop the program or remove those who don't want to follow the program as it should be followed. And Manchester pride never ends, and we pride ourselves in Manchester with pride and tradition that never ends, and we pride ourselves on being a little bit better and a little bit different than the competition around us. So we hope tonight will be another wonderful evening, and it will be an enjoyment for all of us here. We want to thank you for your cooperation in making this a meaningful evening, and thank you again. Enjoy the evening. Please prepare for the graduates to enter the gym. Yes. They're coming in.
Good evening. Let us pray. Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you for this day. We thank you for bringing us to the stage in our lives. It's a new beginning that you have filled with excitement, but also fear. Lord, be our guide as we enter into the next chapter of our lives. Let us not turn away from you, but run to you as you have called us to do. Lord, we thank you for the administration and teachers for their influence in our lives throughout the last 12 years. And we thank you for family members who have supported us every step along the way. I pray that we won't take these gifts for granted, and we will see your grace through them. Lord, protect us, encourage us, and remind us of your grace as we continue on in whatever we do. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen. Good evening. Like every valedictorian, I Googled best graduation speeches for inspiration and guidance. I listened to Conan O'Brien in his address to Dartmouth College in 2011. He spoke on his past failures in his career, and as he so eloquently puts it, today I will tell you that whether you fear it or not, disappointment will come. The beauty is that through disappointment, you can gain clarity, and with clarity comes conviction and true originality. I heard Steve Jobs give his speech at Stanford University in 2005. He detailed 3 stories that taught him about loss and recovery. He said that sometimes life hits you in the head with a brick. Don't lose faith. I'm convinced that the only thing that kept me going was that I loved what I did. You've got to find what you love. When Ellen DeGeneres gave her speech at Tulane University in 2009, she shared the story of the obstacles she overcame in her career path and said, "For me, the most important thing in your life is to live your life and not to give in to peer pressure to try to be something that you're not. To live your life as an honest, compassionate person and to contribute in some way." While all of the advice given in these speeches are worthwhile, and all of their stories and struggles are inspirational, I was not galvanized by these accredited and learned adults. I am an 18, soon-to-be high school graduate. I have lived in the same small town as all of you, and I do not feel qualified to start sharing advice from my few life experiences. Therefore, I thought I would give a bit of advice to the underclassmen. It seems to me that every time I'm in a room of seniors and underclassmen, and we mention wanting to graduate, they always say, "Me too," with another 2 or 3 years ahead of them. I don't know if this has happened to my fellow seniors, but I bet this is the advice that we would give to them. They want to get out, but I'm not sure they quite realize what that means. The world in which we are our own bosses and make our own decisions is a scary place. Our parents don't tell us what time to be home or not to buy that pair of shoes. We don't have the rigid schedule of a school day and an afternoon packed with extracurriculars. However, the 4 years of slogging through copious amounts of homework and the same process of putting on our non-ripped jeans has prepared us for this scary world. While I do say this is the advice we would give to the underclassmen, what I'm trying to do is represent how far we have come over these 4 years and how we are ready to graduate because of this journey. We have decided what we will be doing after MHS, whether it's college, the military, or straight into the workforce. This decision is one of the hardest we have made in our short lives, and it is already behind us. Until now, we have not had to make life-altering choices like this. We may have struggled with whether to take a hard class or quit a sport because it was becoming too much for our packed schedules. However, these choices are nothing like choosing our future. Mark Twain once said, "I must have a prodigious amount of mind. It takes me as much as a week to make it up." So, for some of us, it may have seemed easy. We might have had dreams of going to a certain college or enlisting. For others, it might have been a more confusing process, or maybe things did not work out as we planned. The fact that we were able to adapt and realize what was truly right for us is incredible. Either way, we did it, and for that, we should be proud. Roy T. Bennett, the author of Light in the Heart, has this to say about a challenging choice. "You are not the victim of the world, but rather the master of your own destiny. It is your choices and decisions that determine your destiny. For the students still with a couple years left at MHS, remember to enjoy your time and try and make the best of your experiences. For my peers, with high school behind us and the ability to look back and reflect on our journey, try to remember the best parts of high school. Maybe it was laughing and hoping we would get to go home as we walked through the hallways with only the lights of the teachers' phones when the power went out. Or maybe it was the simple memory of a friend smiling at you in the hallway between classes. No matter the memory, Manchester High School was an adventure. Now it's time for us to find our next adventure. As author Nikki Rowe once said, "There's only one place I want to go, and it's to all the places I've never been." We have grown in this 1 year more than any sophomore or freshman will ever know. We are ready for this world and to take on our next adventure. The atmosphere of MHS, with its strict rules and crowded halls, is no longer a part of our future. It is an example of our past, which we look on fondly as we take the reins of our responsibilities. We are done with high school. Everyone knows it. We serve the time and we crave our freedom. It's a little scary, a little intimidating, but a lot exciting. Underclassmen, your time will come soon, but tonight, it's our turn. Welcome to the real world. Thank you.
Good evening. I am blessed and honored to have the opportunity to speak to all of you on this wonderful night. On behalf of the class of 2019, I'd like to begin by thanking the lovely friends, family, coaches, and mentors that are here tonight for supporting us endlessly in everything we have accomplished thus far. I would also like to thank the amazing teachers that we have had the pleasure of receiving knowledge from over these past few years. These are people that have spent a total of approximately 7,200 minutes with us per school year, so we most definitely owe you many thanks. Class of 2019, it seems like just yesterday we received those tiny red shirts at the 4th grade picnic at Nolly Elementary, with our signatures and the words, Class of 2019, in bold letters on the back. At the time, I recall thinking, 2019? That isn't a real year. Isn't the world supposed to end in 2012? Yet, here we are today. No longer do we live in the blissful days of Nolly, when our biggest worry was getting caught jumping off of the swings. No longer do we live, thankfully, in our middle school awkward phases either. Our lives have changed immensely since then, and for some of us, in ways we could not have foreseen at all. We are not the same person we were when we were 5, or even 15. Today, you woke up a different person than yesterday, the day before that, and the day before that. It would be silly to say that you'll be the same person you are today ever again in your life. Perhaps you woke up ecstatic about graduating, or sad because this might be the last time you see your classmates forever. Maybe, like Browns quarterback Baker Mayfield, you woke up feeling dangerous. Tomorrow, you will wake up as a graduate. As we grow to become the next doctors, lawyers, pharmacists, physicists, soldiers, school teachers, carpenters, firefighters, police officers, public servants, parents, and whatever else our hearts desire, our lives will obviously continue to never stop changing. In the meantime, please do not focus so vigorously on the future that you do not enjoy the present. Albus Dumbledore from the Harry Potter series once said, "It does not do to dwell on dreams and forget to live." And although some of you may think it's nerdy and lame, it's true. Continue to dream, remember to live, love, and learn now. I hope that as the years pass by and the details of memories fade, that you look back at Manchester High School with positive thoughts. In the words of author Charles Dickens in his novel Great Expectations, "You cannot choose but remain part of my character, part of the little good in me, part of the evil. But in this separation, I associate you only with the good, and I will faithfully hold you to that always, for you must have done me far more good than harm. I hope you realize that Manchester will remain part of our character, and Manchester has done us far more good than harm. This school has provided us with lessons in our lives that span beyond the classroom. Here, we have met our closest friends, became both leaders and team players, failed, succeeded, faced adversity, and most importantly, conquered. Soon, we will leave the comforts of this school, this town, and our homes, which we have taken tremendously for granted over these past few years. No more Friday night football games, band and choir concerts, drama club shows, or Pac-7 rivalry games. I hope that tonight, among our peers for the last collective time, we cherish who and what we loved here. We forgive those who have wronged us, and we leave this place and each other in true peace. I hope that one day we will embrace the Manchester local schools truly are, as our principal, Mr. France says, a little bit different and a little bit better. Class of 2019, I know you well. I know that absolutely all of us have encountered certain hardships and adversities over these past 4 years that made life extremely challenging at some point. In the future, when other difficulties arise, remember that even after these trials you have faced, you made it. You encountered the odds that worked so tirelessly against you, and yet you prevailed. Remember that you are among the strongest and most resilient people anyone could ever have the pleasure of knowing. I have faith that no matter what, each and every one of you will continue to prosper. So finally, remember, from Miranda Cosgrove on the television show iCarly, to live life, breathe air, I know somehow we're going to get there and feel so wonderful. And in my own words, everything will always end up okay. Thank you.
I don't know, Maddie, that's a pretty tough one for me to follow, so I'll give it a shot. Good evening. What I have to say this evening will be brief, less than 10 minutes. And for me, that's brief. I want to first take a moment to thank all of our board members, all of whom are Manchester graduates, which is not always the situation at many schools. Our administrators, who have great expertise in developing and providing programs for our students. Our school faculty, who is second to none at every grade level. Our parents, who are always involved in the school system. But most of all, to you, our graduates, for making this a memorable event for Manchester local schools. Those sitting on the stage believe very much in how important a Manchester education is. And our graduates of the class of 2019 are among the best that have passed through our system, and this evening is, and it should be, all about you. At every commencement, I know that the most important item on the mind of students is, how long will I have to sit here? I hope I can make it across that stage without any issues. I hope they announce my name correctly. I hope that when they take my picture, I remember to look up and smile. Then I hope I can get down those steep stairs, and finally, I hope I find the right seat that I just left after I got off that stage. Just let me say, knowing this class, I have no doubt that each of you will meet those issues head on, and it'll be a very positive outcome for you. I don't want to be too philosophical or political with what I have to say to you, because I know the only thing that you want is for me to stop talking so you can start walking. as I know you have some big after-graduation plans with friends and parents. So for the next few minutes, please listen to a very simple story I have for you. It's something that I hope you remember after this night, as it may not register until one of those big events in your life takes place, such as you're getting ready to go on that first day at a university, perhaps getting ready to go into the military, or taking that first real job. As I said, it's a very quick and simple message. It's one that I have actually shared with my own grandchildren. And yes, the message has also related to me, my children, and all the successful people that I know. I believe this simple story will relate to each of you as you go forward from this program tonight, as I know we have some very successful people sitting in front of me who will be walking across the stage in a very short time. This is the story of, what do you do with a chance? And it goes like this. One day I got a chance. It just seemed to show up. It acted like it knew me, as if it wanted something. I didn't know why it was here. What do you do with a chance? I wondered. It fluttered around me. It brushed up against me. It circled me, as if it wanted me to grab it. I started to reach for it, but I was unsure, and I pulled back, and so it flew away. I thought about it a lot. I wish I had taken my chance. I realized I had wanted it, but I still didn't know if I had the courage. When another chance came around, I wasn't so sure, but I decided to try. I went to reach for it, but I missed and I fell. I was embarrassed. I felt foolish. It seemed like everyone was looking at me. I decided that I never wanted to feel this way again. So after that, whenever a chance came along, I ignored it. And the more I ignored them, the less that they came around. Until one day, I noticed that I hadn't seen a chance in quite a while. It was as if they had all disappeared. I started to worry. What if I don't get another chance? I know I acted like I didn't care, but the truth was, I did. I still wanted to take a chance, but I was afraid. And I wasn't sure if I would ever be brave enough to take a chance. Then I thought, maybe I don't have to be brave all the time. Maybe I just need to be brave for a little while, at the right time. I realized it was up to me. I promised myself that if I ever got another chance, I wasn't going to hold back. If I got another chance, I was going to be ready. Then, one seemingly ordinary day, I saw something shining far off in the distance. Is it possible? I had hoped. Could this be my chance? I had to find out. I ran as hard and as fast as I could towards it. I don't know how to explain it, but the second I let go of my fears, I was full of excitement. It wasn't that I was no longer afraid, but now my excitement was bigger than my fear. As I got closer, I could see that this was a really huge chance. But this time, I was ready. As it came by, I reached out and I grabbed it. I held on with all my might. It felt so good to soar, to fly, to be free. I now see that when I hold back, I miss out. And I don't want to miss out. There's just so much I want to see and do and discover. So what do you do with a chance? You take it, because it just might be the start of something incredible. So let me leave you with this one last thought about taking a chance. That story is very elementary and basic, but I run into people all the time who I graduated with from high school days or college, or students that I had taught in graduate programs, and listen to them about not taking a chance at their dreams or goals. You are all very intelligent, soon to be graduates of one of the best public schools, not just in the area, but the state. In a most recent U.S. News and World Report, Manchester High School was ranked in the top 15% of the best high schools in the state out of 916 high schools. And you were ranked in the top 20% nationally out of over 17,000 high schools. About taking a chance, know that life is not always fair and that you may fail. But if you take some risks, seek out the chances that come your way, then you can change your life for the better, and maybe the world. Our society needs individuals like you. But also let me say that at some point, you may confront a dark moment in life, as life is full of difficult times. But remember that there is always someone out there who always has it worse than you do. If you fill your days with pity, sorrowful for the way you have been treated, blaming your circumstances on someone or something, then life will be long and hard. If, on the other hand, you refuse to give up your dreams, you stand tall and strong against the odds, take a chance when it comes along, then life will be what you make of it. As Manchester graduates, I know that you can make it great. Never, ever give up. Congratulations, and remember, always go Panthers.
Students, please prepare to receive your diplomas. Selah Grace McKinney, valedictorian of the class of 2019, Gilbert T. and Evelyn M. Nowley Scholarship, Manchester Old School Alumni Scholarship, Richard J. Caterly Memorial Scholarship, The Ohio State University Maximus Scholarship, The Ohio State University Presidential Grant. Madeline Louisa McFadden, president of the class of 2019, ranked 8th in the class of 2019, United States Air Force Academy appointment. Logan Thomas Noble, ranked 4th in the class of 2019, Joseph A. Ashley Memorial Scholarship, MHS Alumni Scholarship, Teacher Memorial Scholarship, Kent State University Honors College Scholarship, Kent State University Trustee Scholarship. Brittany Nicole Alterio, ranked 3rd in the class of 2019, OPSI Scholarship, OPSI AFSCME Union Scholarship, Kent State Stark University Honors Scholarship. Scott Francis Subnosky, ranked 5th in the class of 2019, Class of 89 Memorial Scholarship, Nowley 3rd Grade Scholarship, Gilbert T. and Evelyn M. Nowley Scholarship, University of Toledo Choral Music Scholarship, University of Toledo Excellence Scholarship, University of Toledo Pharmacy Scholarship. Hannah Nicole Collier, ranked 6th in the class of 2019, B.J. Smith Scholarship, Class of 2016 Perseverance Scholarship, University of Toledo Excellence Award, University of Toledo Rocket Assistance Award. Brandon Lynn Castor, ranked 7th in the class of 2019, Teacher Memorial Scholarship, Rick Shaw Memorial Baseball Scholarship, University of Akron Guarantee Scholarship, Wells Fargo Scholarship. Jared Anthony Nero, ranked 8th in the class of 2019, MHS Alumni Scholarship. Anna Maria Hercules, ranked 10th in the class of 2019, Marshall White Memorial Scholarship, United States Merchant Marine Academy appointment. Cameron Daniel Adkins. Summer Wesley Ann Alba. Devin Patrick Adkins. Chloe Marie Ambriola. Spencer Spencer Christian Bagwell, Joseph A. Ashley Memorial Scholarship. Lexis Marie Baker. Patrick Cameron Bolus. Abigail Elizabeth Balo. Brett Richard Boudreau. Dallas Renee Beavers. Nathan Robert Chaffin. Helena Margaret Bell, MHS Educator Scholarship, Teacher Memorial Scholarship, Clemson University Merit Scholarship, Clemson University Out-of-State Scholarship. Jack Edward Cooper, Manchester American Legion Post 739 Scholarship, Kent State University Honors College Scholarship, Kent State University Trustee Scholarship. Kylie Amanda Bowser, University of Akron Guarantee Scholarship. Matthew Dakota DeCapita. Trinity Marie Broadhead, Manchester Education Foundation Scholarship. Alexander Michael Deskovich, University of Akron Guarantee Scholarship. Bailey Marie Bryant, Walsh University Academic Scholarship. Michael Anthony DeVenture, Red Cross Scholarship. Samantha Ray Carruthers. Corey Sean Dorsey. Taylor Ann Crane. Nicholas George Esterly. Amaya Kayleen Denise Cummings. Edward Riley Ferguson, Manchester Science Club Scholarship, Nicholas Legacy Scholarship. Emily Rose Davis. John David Fincher. Marissa Michelle D'Entremont. Sean Gordon Fitzgerald, Portage Lakes Education Association Scholarship, Gardeners of Greater Cleveland Scholarship. Haley Ann Dahl. Zachary Ryan Fraley. Heather Emily Donaldson. Austin Lee Garber. Maya Elizabeth Eichelberger. Sean Robert Gunter. Jaslyn Grace Ellen. James Philip Hassan, Carl Arnold Memorial Scholarship, University of Akron Guarantee Scholarship. Olivia Joy Farrell, AARP Scholarship, Manchester Education Foundation Scholarship, University of Akron Guarantee Scholarship, Akron Children's Hospital Grace Hagee Scholarship. Samuel David Heddick, James R. France Football Scholarship, Ashland University Academic Scholarship, Ashland University Athletic Scholarship. Kendall Grace Frame. Bailey James Hunt, Walsh University Christian Ministry Scholarship. Kaylee Rose Garman. Angelo Rainier Johnson, James R. France Football Scholarship, Baldwin Wallace Academic Scholarship. Allie Ling Goebel, Gilbert T. and Evelyn M. Nolly Scholarship, Manchester Education Foundation Scholarship, Portage Lakes Kiwanis Scott Shookman Scholarship, Kent State University Trustee Scholarship. Luke Ethan Lee Johnson. Alyssa Paige Golke Lee. Nathan Allen Johnson. Kaylee Rebecca Harbor, Brian Nowak Memorial Scholarship, MHS Tennis Scholarship, Manchester Transportation Scholarship, Nolly Third Grade Scholarship, University of Akron Guarantee Scholarship. Samuel Christopher Youngman, Class of 2013 Megan Kazmar Scholarship, Class of 2016 Perseverance Scholarship, Manchester Education Foundation Scholarship, Marcia White Memorial Scholarship, Baldwin Wallace University Trustee Scholarship. Alexis Nicole Huffman. Gavin Daniel Kinsey. Samantha Jo Kerr, AARP Scholarship, Manchester Education Association Nolly Scholarship, Manchester Education Foundation Scholarship. Kyler Anthony Klein. Alexis Mackenzie Lance. Colin Evan Nisley. Carly Lynn Litz, Ohio University Academic Scholarship. Cole Howard Kreger. Lydia Elizabeth Merrick, University of Akron Guarantee Scholarship. Zachary Kennedy LaRue, Manchester Takedown Club Scholarship, National Honor Society Scholarship, WRWOA Wrestling Scholarship, Bellarmine University Athletic Scholarship. Sierra Lynn McLean, University of Akron Guarantee Scholarship. Nicholas Carl Mayer. Ashley Brooke Miller. Dorian Paul McVaney, Ben Lippincott Memorial Scholarship. Riley Elizabeth Miller. Nathan Frank Mealing. Nevaeh Grace Mowry. Timothy Lewis Morrison. Sarah Elizabeth Nist, Stark State College Credit Plus Scholarship. Andrew Wyatt Oakes. Mackenzie Faith Rickelman, Kent State University Trustee Scholarship. Michael Stephen Palich, James R. France Football Scholarship, Akron Rubber Ducks Baseball Scholarship, Portage Lakes Kiwanis Scott Shookman Scholarship, Notre Dame College Academic Scholarship. Megan Elizabeth Salchek. Nicholas Joseph Patterson. Elizabeth Marie Seidel, McDonald's Achievement Scholarship, University of Akron, Guarantee Scholarship. Matthew Jeffrey Pederzoli, Manchester American Legion Post 739 Scholarship. Caitlin Nicole Shoemaker, Jamie Wolf Memorial Art Scholarship. Stephen Wesley Schatt. Sydney Noel Spear, Red Cross Scholarship. Tristan Dwayne Schreffler. Mackenzie Nicole Stewart. Cody Justin Smith. Grace Elizabeth Tice. Colton Roy Stewart. Megan Nicole Toth, Capital University Academic Scholarship. Tyler Michael Sullinger. Jesselyn Wildflower Webb, OPSI Scholarship. Kevin McCauley Swift. Bethann Louise White, Barberton Rotary Club Scholarship, Manchester American Legion Post 739 Scholarship, Manchester Education Foundation Scholarship, University of Toledo Rocket Assistance Award, University of Toledo Trustee Scholarship. Stephen Thomas Swisher. Jordan Tyler Thomas. Devin Thomas Todd. Grant Timothy Wagner. Robert J. Wagner Jr. Noah Patrick Michael Wanling. Bradley Michael White. Nathan Thomas Weil. Christopher James Wokady, Acme Scholarship. Tyler Douglas Young. Noah Alexander Zittel. We also have 3 graduating seniors running at the regional track meet who were not able to be here tonight, but we will now recognize them. Ryan Daniel King, salutatorian of the class of 2019, Vice President of the class of 2019, University of Notre Dame Provost Scholarship, University of Notre Dame Air Force ROTC Scholarship. Jacob Richard Baker, James R. France Football Scholarship, Manchester American Legion Post 739 Scholarship, Robert Hauenstein Memorial Scholarship, University of Akron Guarantee Scholarship, Richard J. Caterly Coaches Award, and Gabriel Kenaniah Sharak, Otterbein College Academic Scholarship, Otterbein College Cardinal Grant.
As a principal of Manchester High School, it is my honor and my privilege to say the students receiving diplomas this evening have met all the graduation requirements of Manchester Local School Board and the state of Ohio. Dr. Robinson, Mr. Sponseller, school board members, I present to you the Manchester High School graduating class of 2019. Congratulations and good luck.